This is Ryan with GameRoomSolutions.com, and today I'm going to show you how to connect up our LED buttons as well as a standard button. Also, you can see the preview here of one of our CNC cut control panels. We plan to offer full-size arcades, Wii-cades, and mini visual pinball machines as well. So hopefully we'll have those actually for sale soon. You can see here it's a high-quality cut, better than you're going to get with a drill and measuring. So from there, I'll start by talking about our buttons. Buttons come with the micro switch itself, the lamp holder, and the LED light. So you can see on the lamp holder you have your positive and your negative 0.250 connectors, and then on the micro switch itself you have your negative on the bottom and then your control connection here. So what that's for is every time that you're going to mash down the button when you're playing Street Fighter or whatever game, the guy's going to be kicking and punching. The button itself, we have the standard LCD button. We also have the chrome LED buttons, and then of course the standard. The only difference with the standard is it's just the micro switch itself. Of course you don't have the LED lights with those. And then you're going to have the nut to screw it on. So to start here, I have our custom-made harness. You can see that it's just going to plug directly right in to a Molex connector on your PC. And then from there, it's got 30 negative connectors and 30 positive connectors. So you can see it's just connected right up to this button in a daisy chain. So you have your negative here and your positive here, and you would just daisy chain all your buttons throughout and get power. Just so you know, if you hook it up and it doesn't work, just switch the connectors here, and then also your PC has to actually be turned on, not just connected to the power supply in order for it to push power to it. So a couple pieces on how to hook these up. So as you can see, we've got the 250 connectors on the custom harness, and then you also have your negative here for the button board itself. So it's a daisy chain, so you would just daisy chain all your negatives through, and then from there you'll have your USB board here with the connectors. So just to show you what these connectors look like, these are the connectors that are going to plug into the pins. Don't get overwhelmed with this. Essentially, on these boards themselves, you have player 1 on one side and player 2 on the other. They're actually labeled 0 and 1. And then there's 18 different pins on there. You can look at the document on our website that'll tell you what each pin does, but essentially you can see here I'm plugged into 4 pins here. I'm actually plugged in 10, 11, 12, and 13, which equivalates to player 2 button 1, 2, 3, and 4. So if you were looking at this thing, you would have your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7 and 8 up here for those. And then you would go through on your player 1 and do the same thing, and then there's some extra connections, you know, for your exit, favorites, pause, and play buttons up here at the top. So essentially, as these punch in to the connector here, you can see I have button 1. It just runs right in to the button itself and connects up. So you know, you want to keep it clean, otherwise it will look like a rat's nest at the end. But don't get overwhelmed by it, because if you have the harnessing that comes with our stuff, it'll jump from button to button. So just to finish up here, the way these connect in, the lamps themselves, you'll just turn them, they come right out. You can definitely see where maybe you can see it there. The connector is, you just push it in and rotate it over. So as you push it, you'll hear the button mash down. So that's it. Visit GameRoomSolutions.com. We have how to connect up all of our hardware like this, as well as how to configure software so you can get your game up and going.